And welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. For those of you all that are clicking on the video, oh, excuse me, y'all, I still have that lingering cough. Please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and share the video. We're on a race to 5,000, but make sure you hit the like button. That would mean so much to me. I hope that you all are having a good day today. I decided to get on to do a quick video, and I think I'm going to get on live tonight. Y'all know I have been out of my office with the COVID, and although things got done, there's still like office work that I've been catching up on. So um, I'm gonna try to get on tonight. I think I will maybe later tonight, okay? Because I definitely want to get on live with you guys tonight. But I wanted to talk about Key Glock has something to say. You've been hearing a lot of people say, Key Glock has not been saying anything and this, and that, and putting a lot of pressure on Key Glock. I've said from the very beginning, you know, knowing what I know, that it's a good thing that Key Glock has not been saying anything as well as the rest of them. It's been a good thing that they have been containing themselves and allowing law enforcement to do their job, because they are definitely doing their job. Contrary, to what one may want to think, they are doing their jobs, on both sides of the law enforcement. So I think it's a good thing. And I've always felt like Key Glock and them, they are privy to information. And just because they don't say anything about it, because the investigators are, in contact with Dolph's family. So I'm sure they are privy to some type of information. And, I always said that it would be a good thing if they stand back and let law enforcement do their job and not get themselves in trouble. So people have been talking about, yeah, excuse me, this video that a black youngster did. Allegedly, a lot of people are saying that they felt like it was at Dolph. I don't know, but we're going to look at it together. We're going to look at it together. Let's see if I can pull it up. We're just going to look at a little bit of it. Let's see what we can make of this. Black youngster don't look like he's doing good either. And if I was in his position, I
I
wouldn't.
try to send a blitz. I swear to God, my ops, they dug me. I come kill you over some petty shit like you said, fuck me.
Lord
You
have
said,
mercy.
what? I said, I try to send a blitz. I swear to God, my ops, they dug me. I come kill you over some petty shit like you said, fuck me. Quick fast. Play some music real fast. I want to let them hear the new shit. I want to let y'all hear the new shit real fast. I ain't went live in probably like a year and a half. I miss you too, baby. She said, we miss you. I miss you. I miss you too. We ain't got it bad. I don't know when Big Bro gonna do this shit. Big Bro bushing. He supposed to been did this shit. I told him. Youngster, can you buy me a car? DM me. Serious. Let me know who you is and why you need it. I might buy it. Fuck you, black youngster. Fuck you too. You know I don't get no fuck. Nothing but love, my boy. Appreciate that. Did your grandma get her a new roof yet? My grandma's house brand new, built from the ground up. You wasting your time, man. Find something else better to do. She's sick right now.
Okay, so I cut that off. Of course, I think people, what they was talking about is, and I'm gonna get into, y'all know I could really get into that. And I don't say a whole lot, even whatever I think or may not think about Black Youngster, because as I said before, excuse me, I have a lot of respect for my best friend, but um, I've always said it didn't look good for Black Youngster, right? And I think the thing that has always kind of bothered me, and just because of what I've heard from law enforcement, it don't look good for Black Youngster. And I think it's a sad thing because, and I think I've always said that, and I think it's a sad thing because with Black Youngster, Dolph's, the beef was not with Black Youngster. And as I look into Black Youngster's eyes and just looking at him, I pay close attention to people's eyes and stuff. I could tell Black Youngster is troubled. Black Youngster got into something or was allowed or let somebody pull him into something that he didn't even have to be pulled into, okay? Because God gave Black Youngster the talent, okay? So he didn't have to go and get in nobody's beef to be in their favor. I don't think he realized that. He didn't have to do that. That wasn't his beef to get into. You know, um how deep Black Youngster is in this, I don't know. I've just heard people say from the very beginning it don't look good for him, okay? That's the people that would know, okay? No, not people that are speculating, the people that would know. But let me go back to the beginning because that video kind of troubled me. Okay, just looking at Black Youngster's eyes and looking at his face and stuff, I think Black Youngster knows. I think he knows. Um, but the sad thing about it is, it it did not have to be this way. It didn't. But let me go back to the beginning. Um, I didn't know it was gonna throw me off like that because I'm gonna tell you something about me. Black Youngster is about 30 or 31 years old. Okay, so he's an adult. I don't know what his maturity level is. It don't look like his maturity level is where it should be for his age. Okay, um, but I think it's a sad thing because Black Youngster has some music that even I like. And I want to be proud of Black Youngster, but for some reason, if this is true, now a lot of people said that rap that he was doing when he got on talking about I'll kill you for something as simple as saying F you or whatever. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna get into what somebody had said about Black Youngster and law enforcement. If that was a statement that was made um at Dolph, I think it's a sad thing. I think there is no other place if he's consistently making diss at Dolph. The only thing I could see is that he has a mental illness, or um he's trying to lure Pre into a fight so that maybe they could go down also, you know, because I know he got to know, of course he knows that how closely they're probably being watched, all of them. I've always pretty much known that's why Pre is really quiet. It would not have been good for them to retaliate because they would have been being watched. You know, they would have, because trust me, contrary to what people might want to believe, when all of this first happened, I'm sure Pre was looked at. Usually, the people, yeah, excuse me, that's right around you are the ones that are looked at closely and then eliminated. Okay, with the people that they have now and a lot of the people that they're watching now, it didn't take long for them to start to zone in on them because they pretty much put it out there. They pretty much put it out there. But Key Glock seemingly made a post in response. A lot of people is thinking it is in response to what Black Youngster said. He says, "Not finna trick myself out of position trying to prove a point to nobody." And I think that is very smart of Key Glock. That's something that I have said um, from the very beginning. They should not um, let anybody pull them into anything. Let that that ship is sinking. Let it sink by itself and let Pre float on. They just float on because that's what Dolph would want. They took Dolph out of here because of their disgruntledness, because of their jealousy. Some of these people got into this and ain't have a damn thing to do with them, and they get ready to go down for something that they should have stayed out of, letting somebody else use them as a flunky. Don't let Pre's ship sink with everybody else, because it's a lot of other ships that are sinking. Okay, whether we see it or not, or everybody see it or not, at this point it is sinking. So I was talking to somebody and we was having really a conversation, and Black youngster came up, okay, a law enforcement officer. And when people do things of this nature, Black youngster them know that they're being watched. I mean, hell, they say it right. How closely they're being watched, it's not for me to say. I don't know, but I'm they know it. Um, but it's sad when you have rappers who want, like this person was saying, who want to run everything. I want to put fear in people. I say, you say F me, you dead. These are the people, and a lot of um, law enforcement and lawmakers share the exact same sentiment. Okay, that prosecutor in Atlanta, in Fulton County, share. Because when you have people like that, you look at these people, they're kind of like two are the same, right? They're the same. They all have some type of affiliation, and they all kind of think alike. The only thing about it is some are in jail, some are getting ready to go to jail. You know, and you want to say things like that, I guess, to put fear out there. You don't say what I don't want you to say. I run this world, and so I think what's going to happen, um, unfortunately, with Black youngster, and I think I've said this, and some more people, is that the people who feel like that they run this world or run certain cities or whatever, they're going to show him or them who truly runs it by removing a lot of people. They're going to show them their power, and they're going to use the law to do it. So, unfortunately, if and when you break the law, they're able to utilize the law against you to show you that we run it, not you. You don't put fear or think you can put fear in the citizens of this city or county, whether it's here or anywhere. I'm just talking about here or anywhere. I think that's what a lot of them are going to run into. So I'm happy that Key Glock has let it be known, because a lot of times when you let things be known, that I'm not get ready to break, even though I'm sure it's making him mad. When somebody, that's a mental illness. Like I said, Black youngsters don't look healthy mentally to me, you know. And you could look at him and tell that he's trouble. And I hate that so bad for Black youngster. I do, because this stuff with Dolph, and I'm just saying, like this beef or whatever, he didn't have to be entwined in this. It was never his to be in. No other man is that important. So hopefully some lessons are learned. Do I think that Black youngster deep down is a bad person? I don't think that. I think that he's a troubled person. And there's a price to pay for his actions. There's a heavy price to pay for his actions. He Black youngster's maturity level is not where it should be, because if it was, he could see that he's already been thrown up under the bus, or being thrown up under the bus. He can't see that. Everybody else can see it, but he can't. So, but I'm glad that Key Glock has something to say. That makes me extremely proud. I want to see Key Glock go on and and do great things. Y'all, excuse me. Getting over the COVID, they told me I was gonna still be coughing, and I have been, but I'm negative. Um, but I want to see Key Glock go on and do great things, and I'm very proud of Key Glock and the rest of them. They're independent, and Dolph had taught them. Um, he had already helped them to make a bag. Key Glock said he's worth about 10 million. My family, my kids and stuff, they have been loving Key Glock. They're all around the same age, so they've been running him up. So I'm glad that he made that statement. I'm sure when he made that statement, he was fighting with himself. Sometimes you have to let the devil know, I see what you're doing, devil, and you ain't get ready to trick me out of my stuff. Your ship is already sinking. You going down by yourself. And that's a smart, astute thing to do. Because Key Glock and my daughter are the exact same age, and that makes me extremely proud to see that, because I don't like to see kids go and be crashed. I mean, why don't you go spin? I can't understand a lot of these rusty, crusty adults. I don't understand that we talk about somebody else taking Dolph's life, but we want to see these kids go and mess their very own lives up. I'm a mother for real. I laid down and gave birth to two babies. So for it's like when you're a mother, and you don't have to be a mother or a parent, but when you have had children, it's almost like you can always feel for somebody else's children. That's that motherly instinctive thing. That's why I can look at, even though I don't know Black Youngster, I can look at Black Youngster and tell that he is a troubled person, and he is worried. I don't care how he get on there and try to fake. He is worried. He got to be. God has helped him, not necessarily got it, because God didn't give him the damn gift. Okay? He didn't. He had the gift that God gave to him, which is why God signed him. He probably signed him for other reasons too. People sign people that they can manipulate too. Okay? If I can look at him and tell he's troubled, a master manipulator knows that he is too. Okay? And so I think that it's a shame, that this has happened, but it makes me proud for Key Glock. That's right. Let them know you're not tricking me out of my millions, out of my I gotta float on. And I want him to always keep security around him, Key Glock, and the rest of them. Because when people know that their ship is sinking, don't let these folks fool you. These people, a lot have been, some of them, have been questioned, some of them, and they know what it is. They're not going to tell you all just because the police and a lot of these folks are grinning and not saying anything. Don't let these people fool y'all. I keep trying to tell y'all, and know what it is too. That's why they can be quiet and stand back. But like I was saying the other day, somebody was saying, there, when you have, that Doc was dealing with street dudes, you know all they can do is sit back and watch and hope that there is no retaliation, because they know at some point, okay, that there probably will be. And I'm not saying that it's Key Glock, because Dolph dealt with a lot of other street dudes. Those are the ones that you really have to keep your eyes on, the ones that are quiet. So I think that they're doing a good thing by not retaliating, by making their money and keeping all types of security around them. Because a lot of times when people know that their ship is sinking, they get ready to go down, whether they want to believe it or not. I mean, whether they want to say it or not. They got to make you think that they're winning, but the people that know what's really going on, okay? They will try and take you out, especially look at what they did to Dolph, you know, these people. Okay. They saw he was winning. They wanted to take him out because they was mad. Key Glock has let it be known. I'm not ready to let y'all trick me out of my position and send me to jail for the rest of my life and make me lose everything, like a lot of them are getting ready to lose everything. So now the smart thing to do, since they know that they're not going to be able to do that with their words. See, you have to think about when people do stuff like what Black Youngster is doing. If this was geared towards Dolph or making fun of Dolph, when a person do that, it is because they know at this point they got nothing to lose because they've lost. Okay, I know what it is. I've been doing this too long. I know what I know. Okay, so I'm happy that Key Glock is smart enough to um to recognize that. Okay, those young men over at Pre, they have more information than you all would know. I think when you saw Snoop Bands, he's probably more of a hothead. When he was, you know, tagging people in his stuff, more and more stuff is coming out. Just because we don't hear or y'all don't hear it, it don't mean anything. These investigators are in touch with Dolph's family. They have to be to keep them abreast of what's going on. So a lot of times when you see people do something, they go, well, why is he adding him? You don't really know what they've heard and it made them angry. Sometimes you can't hold this stuff in because just like an investigator was saying, when it's all said and done, the boy died for nothing. And that's why they're working hard to get everybody. And it's sad when people put themselves into something that they didn't have to be in, and the main manipulator could go untouched because they always make sure their hands is clean. They send out the little people. They instigate that, and then they take their competition out. But it was really their idea, and everybody else go down for something that didn't even have anything to do with them. And that's what's going on in this case. But one thing for sure, even if a person is not touched, the very person that instigated this, for this, God gonna get them another way because you have to reap what you sow. But yeah, I just had to get on here. That made me extremely proud to hear Key Glock say that I'm not allowing anybody to trick me out of my position. And I'm happy that he is not, because that he um he's got a lot that he's got to do. He's 24 years old. He's got a lot of life in front of him. He's doing extremely well, and it makes me extremely proud of him. We already know he had nothing to do with it. Key Glock didn't have anything to do. I can't be mad at Key Glock and not be mad at the people who actually concocted this scheme to take this boy out and who had a pattern of trying to take this young man out. I can't be mad at them. I'm just a real logical person. That's not how I roll. I be mad at the people who did this. Okay, I get mad at the people who did this because it did not have to happen. And Dolph was actually killed for nothing. He was actually killed for nothing. Listen to what people say and believe what they say. I've been saying for the longest the boy was killed for nothing, and then the folks will sit up and tell you they'll let you know. But it goes back to what my friend was saying. People want to rule the world. They want you to be in fear of them. But I wonder if they're going to have that same energy in that federal prison. I wonder if they're going to for the rest of their lives, because that's how it's going to end. And that's a sad thing. That is how it's going to end. All of this richness and talent, it did not have to end like this. Is too much money out there. But that is how it's going to end, you know. And I'm happy that Key Glock and them, they got their heads on right. Because when this is all said and done, they're gonna be some of the only ones left. Y'all want y'all hip hop, y'all gonna have to go to pre, you know, because it seems like anybody else that has been blessed, they want to live that gangster life, and they gonna, they didn't choose. You be a millionaire or you be a gangster, and it seems like they thought that was gonna be both. So the authorities are gonna choose for them. You're gonna be convicts. You're gonna be convicts in jail for the rest of your life, unfortunately, you know. So that's why when I say a lot of our young men need repair, because some of them God has blessed them beyond measures, and they didn't know how to handle that. You know, when you get to taking other people's lives and things of that nature, you've gone too far, because you are not God. You are not. You know, a lot of people say, well, I got pulled from behind jail. Ain't nobody going to remember you in 3 years. They don't give a damn about you. Because if they did, they would have been telling you to go another route. They would not have been instigating or letting you do what you did and then turn their back. Instigated it, kept their hands clean, and then turn their back knowing that you was going to do it because they felt like they could benefit from it. You know, I done told y'all these folks know what's going on. Okay. If I know, they know. I'm telling you. So, but anyways, you guys, I want you guys to have a good day. I think I'm going to get on tonight. I'll talk to you